Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science Channel. This is Thursday, December 3rd, 2020. I'm getting ready to update my database. Let's see if the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control has where were we? The European Center for Disease Prevention and Control has changed their database yet over 2 weeks. Well, they're still releasing as of today. I wonder when they're actually going to switch. Let's do this. This sheets, 3 columns. Delete this. Move this over here. Paste. Delete this. And delete this. I also started to say that they're at some point in the very near future, they're going to switch European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. It's going to switch this from a daily counts to weekly counts. Okay, 1 week at a time, a non-rolling count. Okay, so now let's save this as okay. Okay, one down, two to go. Okay, that takes care of the daily numbers. Now let's come back over here and download the other numbers. Let's do this for the fun of it. Okay, let's come up here, open up a shell. Dash. Let's see. Dash. Yeah. Okay. That takes care of that. Let's come back over here. Now let's copy off our data. John Hopkins. Let's see, New York Times. Okay, now let's update our database. So this does what? You can see it's using the ECDC, read counties, so reaching the okay, so let's update these tables over here. Where does it write the other databases? Maybe it doesn't. Okay, let's run this now. The John Hopkins is the tricky one. Okay, okay, John Hopkins is a tricky one because everything's in spreadsheet format with the dates. And the thing about John Hopkins is that rather than creating a nice sort of table type of spreadsheet, okay, with a separate column for cases and deaths, confirmed maybe, they put the dates across the. They use the date of the use the infection date as a column instead. So that's why this guy wrote the script here. I actually got this off of r-bloggers.com. Okay, let's go over here now. So what you can see over here is I took the data, I created a table, a data frame called deaths, which calculates the daily number for the John Hopkins data. It also does it subtracts yesterday's number from today's number. Okay, then we create a data frame, and then we create a sequence date because this only contains deaths, no date function. So then we create then we create we use a sequence function to create a date series and add it back into the desktop table. Same way with cases, okay? And the New York Times, because John Hopkins is always one day behind, we simply say we're going to go from this date here, 123 was the first case, to 2000 to December 2nd, 2020, and here we're going to go from beyond February 28th. Okay, so let's run this final report for today. Okay, so now let's take a look at the comparison here. Europeans still saying 42,789. New York Times is paying 44,000. 977 average deaths, 980 average deaths, 44,194. So this is in between these two here. Just so we can take a quick look at some numbers here. combine three sources. So you can see here, there's not really that much difference over here, okay? When we look at that, you see there's this European Center has this huge spike here, but nobody else does. As you can see, there's USA, there's John Hopkins and New York Times. There's a spike here. There's a little bit of discrepancy right here for some reason or other. Not quite sure what that is. And here's the lowest function stacked on top of each other. 28-day exponential moving average plotted on top of the daily number, and a 20-day moving average plotted on top of deaths. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's just check the database to make sure it is up to date. So where is that created? Okay, 12.2, that makes sense. 12.3. Okay, so this looks good now. All right. Now, what do we want to do here? Okay, thanks so much for tuning in to my database updates directory. Back in a couple minutes with some reports.